we have an hour. Alright, so we're gonna be doing this next story mission. Let's get, hopefully this loads, come on. We'll see how much of the story we can get done, or if we can finish this part. Enter the bank.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
There are two styles of cooking in Lioli, known as Lee style, and the flagship restaurant of the Lee style is the Lioli. Don't talk to Paimon like that.
Why are we talking about food? Find the organization as Wang Xing, find child. We have to find child. Why is this name child, bro? Like what? Come on. I also need to switch my party. I don't think I have the best party set up right now. Or do I? Let's first set up the right party. You want our healer.
I'll take care of it.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
Alright. business dinner.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Zhongli? That sounds like somebody very important. Weapons at the same time can combine, use refined function. Refinement increases your weapon strength. There he is.
Hi.
What if I'm gonna have to fight both of them? Why is he not saying anything? Confused.
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing?
Indeed. It is as you have. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that...
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang...
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
He is an interesting character.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out you can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted.
Okay, cool. Cool, child. Nobody cares about you. We all know you're gonna be evil, and I'm gonna kill you. The child has to be evil, bro. He has to be. You cannot just make that friendly of a character.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see, but I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
Alright, interesting.
These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Alright, so I just got a lot of money. I gotta buy Noctilus Jade. Let's go. I think that's what's called Noctilus, whatever.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows?
Betting? No.
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Very good. It seems...
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir.
That's not the way you do
were
it.
Not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss.
You don't
that
just get
didn't
up.
count. We need to discuss it again.
You don't just get all of them.
Hey, if we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All
No.
Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between... Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to... If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame.
Whoa!
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a true insider would... A fool sees the pointer.
What is that?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man
smart.
knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger, the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh?
I don't know how to pick. I want to get them all.
We're back to buy some rocks, boss.
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a...
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade.
All right. Take these as samples.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker.
Stingy? I've already been very...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the
It can't be helped.
What sort of...
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon...
Well, guess what... Now,
Look for a mini tribe giant cooking pot. Oh my god, that's 3,000 meters. Where was it at?
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru.
that's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. Yeah! It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line!
With the wind! Wind blade!
Come on, crumble the fire.
Wind blade!
Get the crit, he's dead.
There's still soup in here! These hilly trolls sure have big appetites. This soup...
What do I gotta
We're
do?
ready to go! Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. Whoa! It came from the first Noctilucous jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! take care of her and continue again after.
Frostbite.
Can't even get up there. Alright, let's just shoot them off. Come on.
Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection.
Yep.
It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to save...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even...
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will fit...
In the safe hands of the Zhongli Qiqi and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one...
All right. Thank you,
Okay,
my
dude,
friend.
can we
Now
get
that
done
we've
with
made
this
our
merchant
choice,
talk?
let's take this...
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. As I thought, I didn't...
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't... That's a relief. Have a look.
I'll give him my more, dude. I don't care if he don't got his more.
It's fine. Just enough for half price.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Make me use all my money. Alright. Let's go. Where do we go now? I need to get to the Nocto's Jade in the place. What the heck? I'll have to go all the way up there. Go up here. Okay, place it here. Alright, put it down.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess
I'll
we can't
pay
do
him
anything
too.
else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us.
That's true.
Wonder what... Also, the... Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider.
True.
Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already... Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
Depends.
Well, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes?
Perfumes? Where'll we get those?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is all. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making.
I think I do.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
Bro, Zhongli
We
talks
shall
way
not
too much.
speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our...
Alright. Where are we going? So we're going back down where we came. Let's go. gotta buy. I have silk flowers. Why do I have to buy some? Is below.
Hey, boss.
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with if you don't.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur.
Alright, good thing we had him. He knows what
You two must
he's
be
talking
his
about.
servants.
Hey.
Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens. Just look at the abundance. By
Alright,
contrast,
cool. We get it.
this variety thrives in any dark. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history.
Wow, a true.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli.
I'll take them all, Bob.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice.
He just takes all of
But
everything.
this silk flower purchase
But you don't even
is
have
not
money.
an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scent, like several other tedious and complicated traditions. But this is the...
Alright, cool. I don't want to hear you
Forgot to
anymore.
bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what it would be bad luck to say it out loud. But since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free.
Are you serious?
Okay, we get free, cool, free flowers.
Thank
I don't
you.
want to talk about this anymore.
Please, it's the least.
Thank you for the free flowers, but this guy needs to start bringing his money. He's just
So,
emptying
now
my
that we got
wallet.
the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintance.
Talk about first world.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven.
Sounds a very creepy
Meet me-
job.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Where is... Okay, she's way over there. I'm out of stamina for a run. Alright, Lon, help me out.
Lan!
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventure.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a...
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you?
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing.
Now that you mention it. Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot. No, they were... Anyway.
You're,
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan.
you're not useful at all. Ooh, right here.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the.
That's the worst thing.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Ying-Ar's homemade perfume?
Yang-er?
Yes, that's her.
Alright, so they're gonna take me to that place now. Where is that? I want to get into the boss fight already. But wait to fight Child. I heard that we get to fight him sooner or later. I want past this lady.
Well, hello. You found.
What? How did you?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the.
Snooping around?
What can I say? People love to relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't? 3 in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember.
As one of my favorite poems goes. Oh,
that went over Paimon.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. But you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
So she's trying to flirt.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where's that? Mondstadt? We're only making some somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wanmin.
Wanmin's restaurant? Alright.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to...
What did you...
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Really?
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Wait, is it behind the star?
This water will... Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully. You need to keep your... Now, use your strong hand to... Ooh! Now, take these. Don't forget to do all...
Then you get to a crafting alchemy. Grind the silk flowers and extract the essence. Alright. Alright.
Wow, the essence is placed. You must take care to. So please focus on. Don't waste a drop. All 3 perfumes are ready. A testament to the lengths you will go. Anyway,
Paimon wants...
this first one, the second one. Finally, all clear? Don't get them good. I'll leave you one who tries to sail.
Wonder if I need to listen
Come.
to them.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Probably has. Is there a teleport there? This place seems... I thought it'd be easier just to teleport there. How's everybody doing in the stream? And if you're here late or haven't seen any of the parts before, they're all posted on my YouTube channel. Just do !YT.
Mr. Zhongli? Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well...
Yeah, we got the perfumes.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that this is the second kind. It's got an elegant... The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature lady. Oh, what was that? That's the one older lady. Does that mean that Rex...
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps...
What a shame. Let's hope...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So...
Next, I would...
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the Cleansing Bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace.
Sure, but...
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Suspicious.
Why is he...
He is very suspicious. I wonder. He seems like a cool dude. He's very smart, but then he just does suspicious things. Said this is gonna be a long mission. You've barely got anywhere. Yep, all we do is load.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it...
What happened?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies, if they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in...
Yes.
That's interesting.
The rumors of Rex Lap. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Qixing made it all up. And still others think this harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. That old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown up. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gate, but he told me it has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you haven't.
All right, children. There is...
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
What?
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and...
I am
This
confused.
Granny's so weird. What does she mean, or...
Teapot has magical abilities. It's about to suck me in like a genie. Wait, what just happened? What? Is there genies in this game now? What is happening? Trying to get this mission done, man. I got another class in a bit.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That's also Granny's place! So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you children.
Get them all.
Help an old lady clean up.
I'm helping her clean up with what?
What's the freeze?
Alright.
Let the show begin! Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last left this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Chilean Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
No. She could be an adeptus, we don't know. Kind of annoying, spider. Thank you.
Let it rain.
Oh, I'm stuck in ice.
What's the hurt? Push your luck.
Alright.
Wind blade.
Let it rain. How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too.
Let's just heal everybody real quick. Cleansing go.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. How did this opening work again? Oh dear.
I did this opening where you better not get me stuck in there, you know? Come on. What are we doing? Hurry up and load. Jesus Christ. That was a weird graphic.
In and out in no time. You youngsters really are an adeptus. Oh. As to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But don't you think it's weird? Something...
Oh, but no matter to cry.
I don't need
so.
to.
Why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find we haven't met in a while anyway. Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on a...
We will.
Alright.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course.
That's suspicious. But if... Oh, yes, that... If you have the time, you can come over for tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, when a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her...
So what's the next step in our...
Next, we need to purchase...
Ooh, Paimon loves kites.
I will explain it to you.
Oh.
Oh, cannot explanation, man. I feel like I'm gonna end up paying for this too, probably, or we're gonna get half discount or free of charge. But he ain't paying. We know this.
Ah, sir, you're...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who... Well, this is Mr. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while... He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I prefer to...
To finally cry...
Indeed.
I took the...
I don't really need to hear about the kite story.
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on these market. Justice flows across the surface. Well then, Granny Shen. I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Wow, for once somebody's buying something.
No, I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen. Or perhaps, you could say that
How has he not died of...
Child, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. If you...
Yeah, I know that already.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next.
Interesting. So he wants some information about us.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say for...
Adventure?
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never...
A most fair price.
Bro, do I have to do this manually? Oh, I just hold it. I'll be nice. I'll give him more, but I want to negotiate a little. I'll go down 1,000 more. Or I could just enter a number. Oh wait, that's easy. Let's just do 12,000.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much.
Alright, I got it for a little bit cheaper, you know, you gotta negotiate a little bit. I ain't trying to spend all of child's money.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
That guy just willing to pay right away. It's so annoying. Okay, I'll do 20,000.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Oh, help? Sure. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing...
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? No can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child.
Guess we've got no choice.
I got it.
Have you brought the good? Hey, that's pretty good. With this chinks and flour, I should be able to
So either way, I was gonna end up spending all the money. The last guy, that guy, even negotiating them down.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
You think you can buy us off? What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't... Just what is this about? The atmosphere...
It's about
Next,
that one
we need some everlasting
girl that stole
For
shit
this,
from
we need
us.
to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of...
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
I agree. What's wrong with Kaya, bro? Kaya looks more badass.
What's the hurry?
I like his blade. I want the legendary blade, but that shit's gonna cost a lot of primo gems.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out
Why are you scared? Come on. We fought so many creatures. What?
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Qiqi. Once upon a time, Qiqi died.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's...
Qiqi can get your medicine, but only if you show Qiqi your prescription. These are Qiqi's orders from...
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself.
Interesting.
My dear Qiqi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Qiqi helps you. You help Qiqi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for...
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a...
Guizhong Ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distance. Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting...
Mr. Zhang...
Apparently not quite.
The Coco Goat is a legend.
Did you want to ask...
No, just that the Coco Goat, what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it?
Very well then.
Now I'm looking for some legendary beasts. That was great. I don't think I'm gonna finish this mission up before. I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. I think I'm gonna end it here, and then we'll continue this mission off tomorrow or whenever I can record the next part. But right now, we'll leave it off here. I won't work on the mission without you guys, of course. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.